Did you play Multiverse, the DC? What is that called? I don't even know what it's called.
Multiversus.
Oh, that's the name of the game, Multiversus. Okay.
Multiversus. Yes, I had Twitch on in the background for an hour. I don't know. Don't ask me whose channel it was or.
Oh, to get the drops.
Yeah, so I could get the drop for the beta code so I could play it on the weekend. And I got the code and I played it on the weekend.
And you can never play it again?
I mean, if you're into Smash Brothers games, I guess it's a good version of that. I honestly,
Wombat J Wombat, gonna play it again?
Yeah, I don't think it's for me. It's not. First of all, Batman is kind of sucks. I played enough.
Agreed.
I played enough to unlock Batman. Like I earned the 2,000 in-game coins. And,
I'm out already.
Yeah. The game starts. It's like it's worse than you think. Anyway,
I believe you. It's a free game. Is it free?
It's free to play.
Oh, forget it. Forget it.
It's free to play. It's Smash Brothers. So if you're not into Smash Brothers, like if you don't like that game style, then you're not gonna like it to begin with. It's free to play. So if you don't like the free to play model, you're not gonna like that either. What you have is a rotating free characters until you unlock them with the in-game coins or obviously spend money to just unlock it. I played a lot of Shaggy on the first day because I didn't realize it was rotating.
Zoinks!
And Shaggy's like, oh, the beginner character. They even tell you recommended for beginners. I'm like, great, I'll be Shaggy. I played a Shaggy. I got him up to level 5. Don't ask me what that means. But it got me enough coins to unlock Batman. I go back the next day and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll play it again. And I'm like, and my level 5 Shaggy is now locked. And I'm like, I just leveled up this character and now he's locked. I'm like, oh, I get it. They want me to buy him now because I leveled him up.
Scam. Can't trust Warner Brothers and in a free-to-play game. It's just not.
It's going to be really interesting to see where this goes. I heard a lot of people were watching streams of it on Twitch. It had a lot of concurrent users at one.
Just to get the codes, though. To get the codes, it's scam.
I think it was a lot of people watching to try to get the codes. I think they also, gave a lot away to a lot of streamers, so they would stream it. I don't know.
Money probably is what they gave away. Money.
Yeah, money. Yes, that's what that was implied.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I wasn't specific, but yes. So I think it'll be interesting to see where this game is in a month.
Right. Is it out? When's it out? Is it out now?
I think it's the open beta started now. I think the game's officially out tomorrow or when people are listening to this on there. Yeah. So you can play it. You could check it out. I would say Shipwreck for you, it might be worth the download just because your kids are going to be interested in all the characters, but they're
going to be interested for like a day. I know this. Like Dashville plays a lot of Smash Brothers, and he can recognize that's the goods, and this is probably going to be similar to that Nickelodeon game where it's like, this is okay, but like I could be playing Smash Brothers right over here.
Yeah, and the unlocks and the leveling up is very slow. They didn't use the Fortnite model of keep it coming fast early and get it slower towards the end. They don't understand that concept and why that works so well. Is you give a lot away up top.
Is there I just want to buy everything package of this?
Yeah, not doing that shit.
There is. It's $100.
Oh. Yeah.
And that still isn't going to be everything.
Well, I know that, but like this is so like I don't even want to show my kids this game.
Right.
Because they're going to get in the same exact situation where like, oh, I liked playing as Shaggy. Now I can't. Like,
right?
It's not going to go over well.
Horrible. Just
and
so predatory.
Unless you have those coins,
right?
Unless you have those 1,500 coins, because that one I did check the price. How much coins? It took me. I mean, honestly, I don't know how long it would take me to earn the coins in game, and I don't care to know. The game itself isn't fun enough for me to want to keep playing, to try to grind out to get those coins, to get the thing.
Is there a single player mode or is this just all?
You can actually play the game with you and just bots. But
there's not like a progression system.
There's no
you're just like quick play against bots.
No, it's the same. Your leveling up is the same. There's no penalty for playing with bots.
Correct, but there's not like I'm progressing through a series of levels.
No, it's not Smash Brothers. It's not a Smash Brothers story. That doesn't exist. It also doesn't have, something else that Smash Brothers does better than this game is it doesn't have like items that drop that you can pick up. Like there's no umbrellas or Pokeballs or whatever to pick up and throw and smack, and none of that is in there.
I'm sticking with PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah, that might be
Good
better
call.
too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems like a missed opportunity because there's a way to add more licensed stuff in there. Because I think that's a good hook, but and that is a good hook. There's a lot of WB, it's Space Jam. They got a lot there, but it's just
how much Space Jam is in this game.
Yeah, there's what's his LeBron is in there.
That's
in the Space Jam.
At this
uniform.
point, like my kids know Space Jam from Warner Brothers, and that's like their main cultural reference to Warner.
Well, you
Brothers.
got Bugs Bunnies, and you got Superman.
You know where
Batman.
you know where they know Bugs Bunny from?
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
You got Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
The Droogs from Clockwork Orange. They know of them.
You got Shaggy and Velma.
Sure.
Tom and Jerry are in there.
Okay, they do know Tom and Jerry.
I know they know Tom and Jerry. They got Jake the dog and Finn the human.
Nope.
Adventure Time? No.
Nope.
I mean, Steven Universe?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. I think you unlock Wonder Woman permanently by finishing the tutorial. So like I think that's the only character you have forever when you start the game. I don't even know.
It's coming out for Switch.
It's on everything.
Yeah, it'll be on their Switches. He'll play it for a few minutes and then revert back to something else.
That's all fair.
Yeah.
I'm more fascinated to see if this is successful and how they make it successful, and if the game evolves in any way, because Warner Brothers has sunk a lot of money into this and a lot of promotion, and they're putting everything behind it. The rumor is that they're not producing any more new stuff for Fortnite because they're putting all their eggs into the Multiversus basket. And because last year there was a lot of DC stuff in
it makes sense as a company. It's like, why would we're trying to launch this thing, stop giving that other game all of our characters.
Exactly, but it'll be interesting to see, because I'm sure they were making a lot of money in Fortnite too. You could sell a lot of Wonder Womans and a lot of Batmen.
Is Scorpion in this?
Not yet, but anything's possible, right? Hey, you can all show up. It's Warner Brothers. You can get Dirty Harry.
Is Iron Giant in this?
Yes, Iron Giant is in this. He's a launch character.
Of course he is.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
How violent is he? Is he super violent?
Oh, he's so violent.
He likes the violence.
He steps on people.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before we do the CAG bag, let's do a 30-second.
CAG bag?
A what?
What? Nothing. Make a joke.
What was the joke?
It wasn't funny.
Oh.
John Cena.
And his name is John Cena!
It sounds like half the cars in my neighborhood.
Nice. Let's do a quick whip smart spank bank. How about Elves Fantasy Hentai Puzzle? Do you like to see full frontal naked elf girls? Because the Nintendo Switch has you covered. And it's only $2.39. Yes, you can rotate the tiles and see naked elf girls. That's basically all you need to know about Elves Fantasy Hentai Puzzle. Thank you, Whip Smart Banky.
Cool.
Only available on Switch?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, the Switch is the home for all your naked things.
You got that there, and you got jumping food games, of course, on the PlayStation still.
Yes, I saw you share that photo.
What is going on over there? Like, how are they letting that happen?
There's no moderation at all. They just don't even. I don't know.
That's like the first thing you see on their store. Like when you go to new games.
How do they not notice that?
How do you not notice like your entire first screen is food jumping games and animal jumping games and the Christian sports games.
It's very bizarre. You think they'll sort that out. They noticed it and they're working on a solution. It's probably coming in the near future.
It's going to be exclusive to PlayStation Plus Extra.
No, I think they don't. It's embarrassing. I'm sure Nintendo probably does just lump
but Nintendo, it's like there's a mixture there. Like Sony is just like, here's the wall of games, and they have overtaken like any of the actual games that come out that week. Like there's no like algorithm that says like, nope, this is an actual game.
Right. That's weird. Let's do one CAG question because it's late. This is from Gaming Dad, and he says, what would it take to bring back the hype that was once there for the gaming industry? Listening to old CAGcast from 2009 just makes me realize the current culture of gaming is kind of stale. Did digital downloads kill the hype, or just the incremental console updates of current gen? I don't think it's that. Certainly COVID slowed everything the fuck down.
As you say, their answer is COVID happened, and everything got delayed and pushed, and they couldn't make things that they wanted to make. And
there was a shift in the industry as well, though. Like everybody was making big budget games, right? Back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So you had like this big release, like every month you're like, hey, this is the big game. You got like 2 games a month, and these were the big games coming out. And then you had the few digital games that were like in the background. Now it's just like every week you're just blasted with kind of mid-tier games, and you can't tell like what are the ones that you're supposed to be like checking out and what
it's a lot.
Is like it's a lot, and there's not as many of the big games. Right? Like what big game came out this month?
Nothing. It hasn't been really
Multiversus.
That's a free game though. Like am I to get expired? Like everybody was buying this. Everybody was buying the same games back then. Like it was.
People want the next Fortnite or the next Apex also, because I think that was something that they saw that was essentially COVID proof. It are these other free to play microtransaction full games that if something happens and you are in lockdown and there's a pandemic, you have something out there where there's a revenue stream built into it already. And a lot of
everybody's been chasing that though for like, it's been a decade, at least a decade.
And it's amazing how they keep chasing it and how few successes there really are.
Right. It's to the point where like, if people would have just stayed the course with making
they would have made more money. Yes,
right.
You're not wrong.
We're going to release our 2 big games a year, and that's going to be it, rather than chasing this. We're building all this infrastructure around this game and all these. I mean,
just
plans.
look at you look at Ubisoft, and they've been really basically doing both, and they have not been able to figure out the free to play model, but they do still keep releasing their 2 regular games a year or so. Except for this year, where I don't think they have anything lined up, because I think they sort of put too many eggs in that free-to-play basket, and now we got Roller Champions. So,
and they have to come out and make a statement saying that the game is not being canceled. And now, what is that like? What position does that put them in?
Is that game out? Is that a game?
That game is out, and then the story came out like 2 days ago that it's being canceled.
Canceling already.
And Ubisoft came out and said a statement, no, we're not canceling, but probably they're gonna cancel it at some point, right? So like it's just like, well, you can't say you're not gonna cancel it. I don't know.
And that game, I've played it. It's a unique game. I talked about it on this show. It's not bad. It's that whole, they don't quite know how to balance the free to play mechanic against the pay mechanic, and what people want to pay for and how they want to pay for things. It's a balancing act. I mean, you probably know this from Apex and probably a little bit of Overwatch also. But what have you bought in Apex, GP?
Nothing.
You've never spent $1 on that game?
I bought the battle pass. I earn enough, I think, to maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I won't earn enough this time. I haven't played that much, but I typically earn enough to get the next battle pass.
And you find the battle pass to be rewarding and worth your time, generally speaking, and it's not too expensive.
No, I just had to buy it once for $10.
That's what I mean. But yeah, but you bought it once for $10,
right?
it was good enough for you to keep going back to it, even though you didn't have to pay for it again, but you're still in the ecosystem there. And that's what that's in a lot of these other games. For some reason, they don't quite get it. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
They overprice everything. And I've said it a million times. Everything in Apex is overpriced. And I never will spend $20 on a skin in a first person shooter. Like or any fucking thing. If it was $10, they probably would get me on stuff because it's, it's like, all right, I've spent, $10 more foolishly.
I've bought too many dumb skins for $10 and
I mean, I feel like they have not crunched the numbers properly on the Apex Legends side. I feel like I don't know what they're doing over there, but they could be doing it better.
And obviously I'm on the hook for all the season passes.
Right.